Welcome, my friend, to the mist-covered shores of Loch Ness. The wind howls softly through the trees. The water is still yet carries a strange undercurrent. You can feel it, can't you? The chill of the unknown. The weight of history that looms in the air like a fog that refuses to lift. It's here in this quiet, remote corner of Scotland where the legend of the Loch Monster, the famous Nessie, has persisted for centuries. People have whispered about her, seen her, some say, though no one truly knows for sure. You've heard the stories, haven't you? The ripples in the water that appear without reason. The shadowy figure that emerges from the depths of the loch, so large and dark that it causes ripples across the surface. Yet no boat or creature could account for it. But what is it? What lies beneath those dark, still waters? Sure, listen closely, and you might hear the faint splash of something moving in the distance. Could it be the wind? Perhaps a boat cutting through the water? Or something much, much deeper? Imagine the loch stretching for miles beneath you, dark, cold, and mysterious. The silence around you is broken only by the occasional call of a bird or the sound of your own breath. The water's surface is broken only by the gentle ripple of unseen forces. Someone lurks there. Is it a monster? A creature of legend? Or something else entirely? You see, some say Nessie is ancient, a creature older than the loch itself. Her body, long and serpentine, moves silently beneath the surface, so elusive that no one can seem to capture her. Her movements are graceful, like a shadow passing beneath the water, and in the briefest of moments, you might catch a glimpse, an undulating form disappearing into the depths. But is it real? Another ripple. Did you see that? A disturbance in the water, just beyond where the mist thickens. Could it be a trick of the light? A reflection, perhaps? Or something more tangible? Perhaps, just below the water's surface, a set of glowing eyes watches you waiting. Or is it a shadow of something that has lived here for centuries, long before the first boat floated across these waters? In the distant past, the ancient Scots believed the loch to be a gateway to another world, a realm of water spirits, creatures from the deep that could emerge from the shadows to protect the land. Perhaps that is where Nessie came from, a guardian of the deep, a keeper of the waters, both feared and revered. The sound of a low splash. There it is again, isn't it? A ripple, faint yet unmistakable. The surface of the loch shifts for just a moment, as if disturbed by something unseen. The wind howls more fiercely now, and you can almost hear the echoes of a distant past. The legends of those who came before, who whispered about the creature that roams beneath. But there's more to this story than just the myth of Nessie. In the darkness of the loch's depths, strange things have been found. Fossils of creatures unknown to science, evidence of ancient, colossal beings. Proof that the mysteries of Loch Ness have a deeper history than anyone could imagine. Could the Loch Monster be one of these forgotten creatures? Or is she something even older, something not bound by time or logic? Pause for dramatic effect. As you stand on the edge of the loch, the night air thick with mist, you realize that you may never know the full truth. The loch has kept its secrets for centuries, and perhaps, just perhaps, that's how it prefers it. In the end, isn't that what makes the Loch Monster so captivating? The mystery of it all, the allure of the unknown, the possibility that there's more beneath the surface than we could ever truly understand. Maybe Nessie is not just a creature, but a symbol, a reminder that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved. So, as you stand there, gazing out at the rippling waters under the moonlight, take a deep breath. Listen carefully. You might hear the distant splash of something, or nothing at all. But one thing's for sure. The legend of the Loch Monster lives on, waiting beneath the surface, as elusive and mysterious as ever. Pause. Perhaps one day, you'll be the one to solve the mystery of Loch Ness. Or perhaps, the mystery will keep you in its grasp forever. Sure. Good night, my friend. Until the next time the waters call.